Hey you guys, I am back with another video. I am so sorry it has taken me so long to come back with another video. I apologize. It's been so busy on my end with my new job and with, you know, still being mom and still being wife. And I don't know if I've shared this with you guys, but I also write. And it's been a challenge, you know, trying to balance everything, but God is making sure that I don't get too far off where I'm not where He wants me to be. But I have been having dreams, which is what I'm going to share with you guys in a little bit. But I just wanted to take the time out to let you know that I've missed you guys. Please know that I have been seeing your comments. I apologize if I have not been responding as quickly as I usually do, but it's not that I'm not reading them or I'm not caring what you're saying. It's just I've really been very busy, and I'm just trying to find the balance, you know, with everything. But I'm not complaining. God is truly good, and I'm very grateful. And I just wanted to, you know, let you guys know that you have been in my thoughts and prayers. And I thank you all for, you know, just being, you know, a part of this YouTube channel. It means a lot. I thank you all for contributing, whether it's a kind word, an encouraging word, information that you want to relay, a dream you want to share, you know, your hugs and your loves and your prayers. They all mean a lot to me. So I thank you all. Thank you all to my subscribers. You know, you guys have really made this journey for me very much rewarding. So I thank you again. I would like to share a dream. I've had a couple. I'm gonna start with a dream that I did have on February 3rd, and I know there's some symbolisms with this dream, but I'm gonna go ahead and share it, and I'll let you guys know what I've been kind of feeling about it. So on February the 3rd, I dreamt that I was on a bus, and I had this, it looked like it was a test tube, like something that you would use in a lab, and there was a bluish green liquid in it. And I remember I was holding this test tube, and it was almost like I was, like I said, I was on a bus, and there was other people on this bus. And while I was holding this liquid, for some reason, I was trying to get rid of it. I don't know why I was trying to get rid of it, but I released the cap from this test tube. When I did that, the liquid that was in the test tube started flying out the bottle. Like I was still holding the bottle, but the liquid inside of it was kind of flying out in the air. And people started panicking. And it was almost like I got the impression of, like, people were kind of looking at me like, you know, what have you done? You know, you shouldn't have done that. And I started seeing people instantly having a hard time catching their breath, and so was I. Like, whatever was in this test tube, it was literally making it hard for us to breathe. And people were trying to hurry up and go to the windows of this bus to let them down so they can get some fresh air to breathe. And I remember some of the windows were hard to let down, so it was like people were literally breaking the windows. And once we let the windows down, we were able to breathe again. I don't know, that's what I dreamt. I believe that same night, I think I may have woke up and went back to sleep, but I noticed I had a bump on my left arm. And it was like I had some pain or something, and I was grabbing it, telling somebody, I don't know who it was in the dream, but I was telling somebody, you know, it was hurting right here, and I could feel like a bump or a knot in that area. And somebody told me to wrap a rope around my arm. I know this sounds strange, but this is what happened. They told me to wrap a rope around my arm, and they put the other end of the rope around this door, and they shut the door. And when they shut the door, something popped out of my arm, and it looked like a yellow blob. Now again, I know this sounds strange, but you guys, when I woke up from that, the first thing that popped in my head is that I could really just help you understand what it was that I saw. If you've ever seen the movie The Matrix, I think it was in the first part of the Matrix movie. I think there's 3 parts of the Matrix. I think it was in the first one. And there was a scene where Keanu Reeves was implanted with this microchip, but it looked like almost like some kind of scorpion. That's what it resembled to me. It looked like it was a scorpion, and they embedded it inside of his navel, in his stomach, in his navel. And there was another scene where he was in the car, and the people that were working alongside of Morpheus, the character Morpheus, they knew he was bugged. They knew he had been implanted with this microchip device to track his whereabouts. And they used this machine to suck this microchip they had implanted inside of him into this machine. And when it was sucked out of his navel and it went into the machine, it exploded, and it was this gross looking thing. That's what it reminded me of when whatever that was in my arm was pulled out. I don't know, that's just what I saw, and that was the best example I could give, that I could think of, that, you know, would kind of give you somewhat of a picture of what I saw in my dream. Okay, so that was what I dreamt on February 3rd. Moving forward, I also had a dream on I'm trying to pull it up. This one I actually recorded. I had the dream on February the 7th, and I recorded this dream right when I woke up. Sometimes I write my dreams down, but if I'm freshly awakened out of a dream and I don't want to, you know, forget any important details, I'll record it. So I want to play this recording for you guys, so you can pretty much hear the details of this dream. Okay, this is what I dreamt on February the 7th.
It is 6:40 in the morning on Friday, February the 7th, 2014. I dreamt that I was standing by a window, and I was looking through the window out of my living room, and I saw the house across from me. And for some reason I had it looked like it was some kind of weapon with a long extended tube, and it showed me just pull back on it, but it was almost like I was doing it, almost like I was just, it's kind of like you really holding a gun and you pulling the trigger and you pretending with your finger you're holding the gun and pulling the trigger. It was kind of like that. Like it almost seemed like it just showed me doing the motions of pulling this weapon back, and after it did that, all of a sudden I heard this huge explosion, and it was like the house across from me literally blew up. And I remember I was just kind of freaking out on the inside. I'm like, oh my gosh, what has happened? It's like, it wasn't like I did it. It was showing me going through the motions of doing it, because I believe it was set up that way so it could allow me to see what was going to happen, or I'm trying to explain it. Anyway, I inwardly I had this whole thought like, I need to hurry up and get out of here. And I was thinking of the kids, and I'm like, I need to get out of here. But as I was still looking out of the window, my eyes were drawn to this. It was like I saw this light hovering over that same house, and I couldn't stop looking. And it ended up where it was a drone. And I was thinking, I wish I had my phone so I could videotape this, but I didn't want to leave. So I'm still looking out of the window, and I'm seeing this drone literally just hovering over this area, and it's a residential area. And all of a sudden, it literally lowers down to the ground, and I'm still watching. And I could see this drone almost turn into this. It looked like it was this human, but it almost seemed like the drone transformed into this mobile type drone where it could literally just maneuver itself on the ground. And it was just rolling around on the street, and it seemed like there were workers outside. Like all of a sudden it just seemed like they were just walking around outside, and there was a table station along the sidewalks of this residential area. And they were people, but then again, it didn't look like real people. They looked like programs. And I saw this drone / mobile thing that just started rolling around, and it was like there were TVs set up. I know this is so strange. There were TVs set up outside, and it rolled up to the TV, and it seemed like when it came back from the TV, you could see that it had all this electricity around it, like it had just downloaded everything that was in the TV. And this is what was going on. It was like it would roll up to a house, and you could see this electricity on it, and you knew it was downloading whatever was in that house. And this robot human looking thing, like, it had this giddy, creepy look on its face, like it was really having a good time, you know, downloading this information. And one of these things that looked like people, but I knew they weren't, started walking close to the door, to my front door. And by this time, I had moved away from the window, but I was looking through the window, through the peephole of my door. And I'm watching it literally walk up to my door, and it had like this, it was like a hammer or something that looked like a hammer, and it started, or a chisel, and it started chipping away at my door, and I could literally see the lock being exposed, like the lock that extends through the door to lock your door, like it was literally chipping away at the wood to the point where I could literally see the lock part exposed, and all it had to do at this point was just turn it, and they would have got in. And I'm sitting here watching them, and I'm seeing how close they are to getting in, and I was just praying and praying. I'm like, God, please protect us. God, please protect us. And my alarm went off, and I woke up.
So that was pretty much the dream that I had on February the 7th. Now, the theme that coincides with both dreams that I've just shared, which was February 3rd, February the 7th, all has something to do with some kind of, well, I guess I shouldn't say it all has the same theme, but they all have very interesting themes, which you have the test tube with the liquid in it, the bluish green liquid in it, that was, when it was released, it was causing people to not be able to breathe. Some kind of chemical warfare, some kind of chemical weapon. You have the fact that there was some kind of microchip device that was implanted in my arm, which immediately when I woke up, the one thing, as I shared with you guys, that really resonated with me was regarding the movie Matrix. The scenes that I shared with you, that's what resonated to me, which has to do with a microchip device. And also the dream that I had on the 7th, which was regarding drones and the ability of being able to download information. I don't know why I had these dreams. It was just, one of those things where, you don't really just, you wake up and you don't really know why you dreamt it, but you dreamt it. So obviously God is trying to, share some things that he wants heard, and he wants us to pay attention to. What's interesting is, after I had these dreams, I was finding different pieces of information that kind of tied into, as far as the drones aspect. I don't know, you guys. I know it means something, and I just really believed it was important that I share these dreams with you. Again, I apologize for it taking so long, but please know that you know, I'm trying to, you know, remain faithful in the things that God has wanted me to do. But if you guys have any idea of, you know, what this is, if you've had any similar dreams, please share. But I truly believe this is important. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. It's pretty long. I didn't want it to be that long, but again, I guess when I don't get to talk to you guys, I tend to get a little long-winded. But I will try to come back with another video as soon as I'm able to. Well, I guess as soon as, you know, God gives me another dream, if he chooses to do so, I will make sure I will share that dream with you guys. I also want to start doing other videos. This channel, you know, really was for me being able to share my dreams and visions. But I kind of feel like I want to take it on another level. Not doing away with the dreams and visions, but I just want to add other things to my channel. But it's still coming, you know, I'm still trying to get some things together and really, you know, be sensitive to what it is that God has wanted me to do. So just kind of, you know, stay posted on some new things that I'll do. I definitely want to do soon. So I love you guys. I thank you all again for your support, and again, I hope you all are having a blessed day. I pray that everything is going well with you all. Continue to stay in faith. Be encouraged. I'm sure you all are going through some things that may be challenging, but know that you're not alone. God is definitely with you, and I will continue to lift you all up in prayer. And if you have any specific prayer requests, I would love to come into agreement with you. You know, and I just want to make it clear that when I pray, I always pray God's will. I think that's how it should be. So, you know, I just want to extend that to you all, so you know that, you know, you're not alone. I truly believe that there's power in prayer. And so, again, I love you all, and, you know, just continue to watch and pray, because we're seeing a lot of things manifesting around us. So take care, you all, and God bless.